we go again.
This is absolutely insane. Like, what is this? What up, cool nerds? Welcome back to another video. Today we have another You Had One Job. But before we jump into this video, I was telling y'all on the last video that I want to, get some more videos out there, new series and stuff like that. And I want to get you guys involved. I'm gonna have a PO box soon where y'all can send me stuff. We'll do unboxing videos, more live streaming videos and stuff like that. But for this video that's coming up, I want you guys to ask me a would you rather. Keep it like PG-13 or lower because YouTube is crazy. But put a would you rather comment in the comment section and let me know, because I might just use your comment in the next video.
Sound like a real me.
And if you can't think of a would you rather question, Google it. Google one. There's plenty of questions out there, and if it's weird, I'm blocking you. You're banned for life. Also, real quick, y'all, I do be live streaming on TikTok on my gaming page. Some of you have already seen me on your For You page. We be just vibing in there. I be playing fun games, scary games, be playing Sims 4 a lot, like every type of game. So if y'all do want to see that, I'll put that on the screen right now. Well, y'all already know what to do. Smack that like button, set the notifications on. Let's get it. Make sure you hit that like button or we're gonna have a problem.
What is that? Oh,
okay. What? I don't know. This is supposed to say beach. And I kind of get the concept, they got a little anchor, but it's just not giving an A in the middle, right? To me, this looks like one of those things where you see in movies where they're like, oh, what shape is this, like black splotch type thing. To me, if I see this, that says the B word. Like this means like, hey, what's up, bitch? Bitch.
Watch your profanity.
Oh, here we go again.
This is absolutely insane. Like, what is this? You got people who out here donating plasma. You got women who are donating eggs. And then there's Sonic semen. Imagine you walk in here, you hear Sonic like, gotta go fast. Netflix, unlock all movies and TV shows. Choose any ad-free plan to access all of Netflix. This is crazy. I'm sorry, but cable used to be the ops, now it's streaming services. Every few months, streaming service, hey, we're raising it $3, we're raising it $4. Why are streaming services like 20, 30 bucks each? You get 3 of them and it's more than like cable, right? It's crazy. And then they don't want you to share passwords. And then now you gotta buy the whole library. Now you can't just do the cheap plan with ads. You gotta buy the whole library to unlock some shows. Bro, Netflix are the ops, bro. And I feel like they're leading the pack, so everyone's gonna follow suit. Like Netflix, bro, something's gotta change. Food's too high, streamers, you can't even watch TV. You pay for a service and you gotta unlock the, like, come on, bro. And one thing about Netflix is that they really get involved with social media, right? And they try to be trendy, quirky. They get involved in a whole bunch of stuff. They post their trailers and whatnot. You get it, right? But they used to tweet. They got one tweet that went like viral like a few years ago, and it was like, love is sharing a password. But now you can't share your passwords at all because Netflix is like, hey, if they don't live in your household, you can't do it. Okay, y'all, I'm not gonna read all this. I just want y'all to look at this really quick, and what do y'all see? To me, I thought, if you watch anime, I thought these were Sukuna's fingers, right? I thought they were his fingers. This is some sort of graph where they're comparing hot dog eating consumption or something, or sales, to joints. So they're like, what is this graph of? Percentage change in marijuana use among high school students in hot dog eating or sales? Why are those correlating? Like you hamburgers too, you might, like, this is such a weird graph. Why are we comparing these two?
you know what?
Do weed smokers like eat hot dogs at an uncontrollable rate? Like, it's if you smoke weed, you exponentially gonna eat way more hot dogs than the average person. And of course this graph has to do with the United States because we get fat shamed anywhere. And then it shows you the little key. It's like a little hot dog, but like, what? Y'all just be eating glizzies like that if you smoke weed? Like, you just be double fisting shaboing boings throughout the year?
Oh God, it's so good.
So this is a hotel's carpet design. I'm cool. I'll sleep in the car. I'll just sleep outside on the sidewalk. There's no way. You're not about to have me in this shining looking hotel with this bloodbath down the hallway. There's no way. This looks like they killed someone and then just swiffered the blood throughout the hallway. Like, they're like, oh yeah, that's just the design. And they look at you like, bro, this would have made me mad if I was a postal worker. Like, there's no way. Because if you look closely, 261 is slightly more bold than the rest of the letter. I'm sorry, my eyes are not that good.
Bitch, where?
I'm delivering every house to this house. I'm gonna just take the entire post office bucket and put on your crib. What, are you gonna fire me? The numbers are right there and I got proof. I'm sorry, I'm kicking the door in like, what's the number? Chopsticks, Filipino restaurant. Now hear me out. I don't think this is You Had One Job. I think this is like a play on, like, it's like a joke, right? Because I could be wrong, but I don't think the Filipino culture, like deep culture, uses chopsticks. Like you might use it individually if you're Filipino, like, you know what I mean, your family, and a lot of people use chopsticks, whether you're Filipino or not, right? But this is crazy. And this is actually pretty funny to me because if you know about their culture, I don't think they really use chopsticks like that. And I feel like the people who don't get it are gonna walk into the restaurant like,
I've been looking for your sweet and sour chicken ass.
I just don't see how anyone saw this and thought this was the right thing to do, because it says it's supposed to say plumbing is cool, but with the clogged up like dookie pipe, that says plumbing is uncool.
Okay.
Amateurs practice until they can get it right. Okay. Professionals until they can't get it wrong. Okay. I understand both parts of that phrase. My only question, why did they capitalize certain letters? You know, when the people usually do that means something, like it spells out something, but if you look at this, it says off on a, like what? Why did you do this? Like, I thought this phrase was gonna be mad confusing, but they made it confusing by doing all these stupid capital letters. And I also, I hate people who capitalize the first letter when they're texting. Not the first letter of the sentence, but every letter to every word. Why do you do that? I feel like that takes so much more effort to do that. It's so weird to me. Swimming pool, opening soon. Like, this is crazy because how you stutter when you write? Like, stuttering, like, you know, in real life, but you stutter when you write? This is crazy. I know damn well someone didn't pay for this driveway. What did they just make it rain bricks? Like, come on, bro. This is crazy. I would have been so heated. Like, you would have to see me. You would take a brick to the face. And maybe it's just me, but I feel like it's more work to lay the bricks like what? Like, cause the other ones you can kind of just even up. Now you gotta like actually stuff them in. This is crazy. Meal deal, $500. And this is why we know like punctuation and stuff like that is for real, like for real helpful, because in this economy, I'm gonna believe that McDonald's be charging way too. I went to McDonald's, gotta be a few months ago, sometime last year, right? I don't eat fast food that much, at least McDonald's, right? And I went there and I'm just like, when did your prices become like restaurant prices, not like fast food price? Bro, bring back the value menu. Bring back the dollar menu. Y'all don't be serving that good enough of food to be serving $500 or McValue meals. This is crazy.
Ooh, I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yeah!
Roast beef and caramelized onion relish. So you got a roast beef sandwich with not caramelized onion relish. You got onion relish that went to prison before it came to be a sandwich. So if you look at this, it looks like they put the BP sign underneath and the tarp of the shell sign over it. I don't know what they trying to do, but like, forget all that. I don't even care about that, right? This is how I see in real life, bro. If you got astigmatism, driving at nighttime looks just like this. Whether it's that BP sign or the lights at the bottom, bro, you can't see nothing. Like, how are you born with a debuff in your eyes? And now I gotta pay for eye care, bro. I gotta pay for glasses. I gotta imagine just walking around real life. You gotta pay to see. This economy, you got to pay to see. This is crazy. And then what's even crazier about it, right? I'm gonna go on a rant. I don't care. What most insurances to pay to see, like you either gonna see like this or you get contacts or glasses. You get one choice. You don't get both choices. You either get contacts, so you get them thick glasses or you get them thick windshield contacts.
Oh, damn.
Okay, y'all. Someone sent this and said this is you had one job. This is not a you had one job. Okay, this is not a you had one job, because I'm mummifying toilets, public toilets, okay? My booty cheeks is not touching that toilet. This toilet gonna look like I TP'd someone's house. I know kids don't go outside anymore and do that, but TPing houses was real, and I'm doing that to the entire bathroom if I got to. And the one thing the person said is like, why didn't they just use the toilet seat cover at the top? I'm sorry. If you a real dookier, you know. Them toilet seat covers don't cover enough. I'm cheeked up, okay? I need to, you know, I'll be on there like doing like all the angles. Like, okay, like get that right now. Piece of porcelain sitting right. Nope. Cover that up. Bro, you gotta mummify the entire toilet. And then you Chun-Li kick it. You know, hold on, where my cross? You Chun-Li kick it. Unless it's automatic, right? You gotta cover the toilet. So when you go to the store, every item has a code, a barcode, a QR code, a code for a specific brand. But this is a little too coincidental, if you ask me. I mean, because you got detergent, maybe with a little bleach, whites, clan. I don't know about this one. Okay, this says bilingual giveaway, right? And maybe they meant like bicycle or something like that giveaway. But like, imagine knowing 2 languages and you got to yield to a regular person who only speaks one.
Cut that So.
See, stuff like this makes me mad because it could have been so simple to just cover these up. This person painted their ceiling but didn't cover anything up. So now every appliance and utensil and whatever got paint on it.
You stupid.
This one's crazy because they could have easily just took the bar that was holding up the TV, you know, just unscrewed that, took the TV down. But they not only kept it up, they kept it plugged. Okay, they cut around it so the wall would fit and said, y'all got a little bit of TV space on the right side, you know? One thing I've learned in life is when it comes to sinks and water fountains, you got to test them before you drink from it or wash your hands, right? Because it's either going to have too little of water coming out or too much, right? And I'll never forget this one time I was wearing like gray sweats or a gray sweatshirt or something, and the water splashed back on me, and like you can't hide that. You can't hide something that has gray, that where you're wearing gray and like water. You're cooked. It's gonna look like you peed on yourself, and it's no coming around it. You're cooked. I'm just trying to figure out, why would you have this escalator still operating, right? Because it's one thing that it leads into the wall, but there's no like exit like to the left to get out of. You just got to parkour to jump out of there. Okay, y'all, so I get my hats from Culture Kings. Y'all know I love hats. I love my Sox hats and my, you know, just my Bulls hats, right? I get my hats from culturekings.com, but every once in a while, MLB will have some like bangers, right? They'll have some exclusive ones you can only get from there. And I love snapbacks, but they have some fire ass fitteds, right? But the other day they had some hats come out, and the Texas Rangers had a hat, right? And the Texas Rangers hat, you know, cool. I like the design, but it doesn't say, it has the X behind the T, right? And it says Tatas, okay? And if you know what Tatas means, Tatas means titties.
Let me suck your titties, baby.
And I always say this because they had to pull the hat, and some people got the hat before it was pulled, so they're trying to resell it on you know, eBay for like $1,000 because you can't get it anymore officially. But like my thing is, like, there's a marketing team when it comes to like design team. There's a whole bunch of teams that this goes through a process. No one saw this big stupid T in the middle and didn't think this said titties.
No, sir, not me.
Y'all, here we got a hospital and it says hoes work here. I know the sign's probably like, you know, just blowing in the wind or whatever, but like it says hoes work here. We need to put a stop to this. We can't be doing this. I need y'all to send me this address because I need to find out how we stop this, because I don't want to go there or anything, but we, you know, you know, what?
Are all nerds as good as you?